It's summertime, and we're actually sitting out on the patio for this one. I'm Bradford Raths, and we are here with Trey Wineinger. Trey?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So we got the 4-H rodeo coming up. You've been in rodeo for about a little less than a year, as I understand it.
Yes,
Talk about
sir.
your experience a little bit.
Well, my first bull I started off on, whenever I first come off, I didn't even get close to covering him. He stomped me right in the chest. So I've had a pretty rough year. Been knocked out, drug around, hung up, almost gored. But it's all fun. So,
Right. What's your favorite thing about this newfound hobby?
it's just the adrenaline rush that you get whenever they turn that bull outside, or the saddle bronc, whenever he goes straight up in the air. There's no other feeling.
Any particularly bad moments? I know you talked about early on you had some struggles, but any particularly bad ones that stick out?
There's a couple. Like, I didn't call for this bull. He fought me in the chutes. I didn't nod my head for him, and they opened the gate. I wasn't ready. I got smacked in the horn. He knocked me out. I landed right in front of him, and he went down for the gore. But that wasn't too bad, because he just run right over top of me, and nothing bad come of it. But yeah, little things like that.
Okay. What about a best experience?
Probably out at Terry Don's West, where I covered my first bull. Now that was like, yeah, because I mean, you work so hard to get to that point. You fight to that last moment. Till if you get in a little sticky situation, if you give up, you're giving up on your dreams. So you got to fight to the very, very end till you hear that whistle blow.
Right. So I see you got all your rodeo gear here. Can you show me what you got?
Well, these are your bull riding chaps. They're a little thicker than most things. They're not just for show. They're actually to help protect your legs a little bit too. As you can see, I've taken a beating with them.
All right.
And then inside here, well, first of all, we'll start out with the spurs. They're in there. Yeah. Got your bull rope and everything. Here's your spurs.
Oh, there you go. Very important.
Oh yeah. These right here will literally, the reason that they don't spin a whole lot, so you can really just lock down in them and get a grip. And that's another thing about on your boots here, is you have that lip right there for them, so they don't move. You got your straps to tie your boots onto your legs, stuff like that. Then we got our bull rope here. It's got a lot of rosin on it. Got a pad for your hand. And then, as you can see, that's actually black with rosin. It makes it real sticky. Right there's your block to help keep you from getting hung up, and it shines. See? Just hard to get apart. So. And then you got your bells. Them are actually just for weight, but the reason that they made bells back in rodeo was to make things a little more interesting for the general public. I know some bull riders that can't stand to have a bell that rings. First thing you gotta do is you gotta smash them down too, because you won't ever get them inside the chutes.
Yeah. So for those people, it probably serves more as a noisemaker than anything else?
Well, they're not really for noise making. They're just to help whenever you come off, your rope won't fall off. Without any weight on there, it's just a rope. It's not gonna come off very easy. So then the weight has to help take it off.
Yeah.
So.
What got you started in this? I guess we should go into now.
Well, I used to run barrels, and then on horses and everything, and it wasn't much of an adrenaline rush anymore. It wasn't that exciting. I tried sports, and I just didn't like them. And I knew I've always wanted to do rodeo, and then I caught word about the High School Rodeo Association. So first thing I did is went and joined up for it, first chance I got.
And learned a lot from that, I take it.
Oh yeah.
So was it more fun to do high school, or more now that you've kind of moved up a little bit from the high school ranks?
I'd say I like them both. The high school, they have ranked bulls too. They're just the same bulls that I'll be riding out there at the 4-H fair. And the same saddle broncs too, so I mean, it's not much different. It's just, I mean, you know the people in high school, you know everybody, it's friends.
Right, so this event this year is gonna be, what, your 10th? How many rodeos do you think this is gonna mark?
I've lost count. They're just, you
Right.
go to so many.
Right.
You just forget.
So, looking forward to another adrenaline rush then from this one, I take it, or?
Yeah.
So talk about your role in this event. What will you what will you be doing out there?
I'll be riding bulls and saddle broncs. So the bulls are fairly straightforward. You got a bull, a rope, and a man. Saddle broncs, on the other hand, you got your saddle, which I didn't bring. You got your spurs, they're loose rolling rolls. You gotta mark him out, which means slap them spurs up in his neck, and then once he's after that first buck, you gotta drag him back.
All right.
Keep setting your spurs and dragging them back. But if you don't do that, you get disqualified. Plus, you only have one rein and a saddle to hold on to. So.
Sounds like fun. I don't know if I could ever pull that off. I don't know if I could ever wrangle.
Yeah.
But you got all the equipment there for sure.
Yeah.
So, Trey, best of luck to you.
Thank you.
Appreciate you coming by. This has been a special interview with Trey Wineinger.